Let's see, who is with us? Is there anybody live? I'm going to share this out, and hopefully some people can join us. Hi, Bradley. Let me know if you can hear me okay, guys. Hi, Donna. Can you guys hear me okay? Carl, you did. Actually, you're third. Bradley is watching first, but he's been quiet. I am just working on sharing this out. I'm glad you guys can hear me. So, what are you guys all working on? Hey, Gianni. What are you guys all working on for the end of the year? This is the last weekend before the new year. You guys have any projects that you need to finish up before the end? Are you all caught up with everything you needed to do? Does anyone have any really good New Year's Eve plans? I'm still sharing this out, but if you know of anywhere that needs to be shared, please feel free. A bowl of chips and dip, huh, Donna? Carl, you trying to drag Brian over? I talked to him earlier. I don't know what his plans were. Hi, Aiden. All right, I think I'm as shared out as I can be without causing issues with spamming and that kind of stuff. If anyone has a place they can share it to, please share this out. As always, if you have projects you're working on, drop your social media, drop your links. Donna got her book out, so that was good news. That's very, very good news, Carl and Donna. And Donna's looking at Unfinished Hunter's Ridge story sitting beside her. Nope, not a thing. Well, Donna, it sounds like you got your book out, though. Hey, Pops. How are you? Hey, Grant. Linda, New Year's Eve plans. Taking a big stiff shot of something really strong at the stroke of midnight and then vowing to never speak of this year again. That sounds like a very, very good idea. Brian is busy posting on his boards. Well, that'll keep you busy, Carl. James, hi. And Gianni is still illustrating concept art for the horror series that he co-wrote with his boy Bobby Castle called The Chopper. Very cool. And Donna, thank you so much for the love and the shares. This is the final one of 2020. Can we say that we've had enough of 2020 yet? I am so looking forward to 2021. It's very, very exciting. Omni is live on Kickstarter. James, drop the link for Omni, please. Awesome. And if you have other social media that you want to drop links to, there's a bunch of social media, a bunch of Kickstarters going on. Kara Nicole has her Fire Bitch 2 is out on Kickstarter. I know that there is so many others. If you have any links that you are promoting for yourself or a friend or something you back that you really want to share, drop the links right in the comment section so other people can get to it. Gianni plans for New Year's Eve is to sleep early so you can wake up at 3 a.m. and watch season 3 of Cobra Kai. Is that the time that it's going to be live? Is it 3 a.m.? I'll be up New Year's Eve. I don't normally sleep a whole lot on New Year's Eve anyway. I do not have my son, so I am not going to be home. And Carl, if I can, even when I'm out, I will pop on. It depends on where I am and what I'm doing. But I'm planning on sleeping in a little bit on New Year's Day before I get my son back. So 3 a.m. Eastern, Gianni. Well, yeah, we're both Jersey. I'm looking forward to seeing Cobra Kai, but not enough that I'm getting up at 3 a.m. to do so. 3 a.m. is good when you're still up and out for the night. It is not something you want to get up for. Carl, I'm sure you will be there. I might pop on. You never know. I definitely won't be in, have hair and makeup done though. No guarantee what I'll look like. Gianni, because it's premiering at midnight Pacific time on Netflix. That makes sense. Hi, Derek. How are you? William, I see you popped in. Do you want to drop your Wendy's links or the group link so that people can check out what's coming? I know she's involved with a new project coming up. So this is the last of 2020 for me, my last show. And I only started not that long ago. It's been fun. I've gotten used to getting in front of the camera for the most part. Carl, I'm well aware. You normally get me without makeup anyway. Gianni thinks of it as watching a midnight release of a movie in a movie theater. Exactly, but I would still be up at midnight. I wouldn't be getting up at midnight. Derek is doing good, checking out the show for the first time. Well, welcome, Derek. I encourage anyone in the comments to drop links if you're working on projects, if you have Kickstarters, if you have social media. Drop your links, share it in, let us know what you're working on. Feel free to use my feed and my show as a way to help get some attention to you directly, your social media, your projects. Hey, Giovanni, how are you? Yep, Grant snuck in. There's been a few people that have been sneaking in, popping in and out. I'm surprised. There's a bunch of us that are live at the same time. When you're hopping around, I know Russ is on, Russell Explodes Studio. He is on now, and so is Philip Russert. So definitely some good podcasts to catch. If you don't catch them now, you want to catch them after. Derek, you have a book for sale on Amazon available now. Please drop the link and let people check it out. Glad to hear that, Giovanni. Hi, Bill. How are you? It looks like it's working. Thanks, Carl. So, I started something new. I posted a thread today because I started a social media YouTube, which is gonna have readings on it. My voice, I have some public domain on there right now. I have a song my friend wrote and I somewhat sung on there. It's not for children. You do not want to hear it when there are kids around. It's so not appropriate for them, but it's a lot of fun. So that is up. I'm also working with some writers to have clips of their books or short stories or poems, and you will be able to get all their credit. All their social media links will be included with each video. Well, that was weird. I just got paused. And a text message at the same time. So, hopefully I'm back with everybody. James is going to be in the next issue of the newsletter. Awesome, Grant. So, my friend Tom wrote these lyrics to Favorite Things, and it's definitely an adult song. And he actually just sent me a new one for New Year's Eve. So that'll be up hopefully tomorrow. I will have a chance to do it. I can't guarantee that it'll be any good because I can't sing for anything, but I have a good voice for talking. I do it so much. Hey Sabrina, how are you? Loving the photos. Don't forget, you guys, drop all your social media links, anything you're looking to promote, whether it's something for sale, something because you need more followers. I share the love. Everybody works together to get your names out. So anyway, back to the YouTube channel. So it is Twisted Angel. I will drop a link underneath if no one else grabs my channel before then. And it's going to be a fun channel. I've been asked to do it for so long. And am I back, Gianni? I know it paused for a minute. I got a text message. For some reason, it seemed to cut me off for a second. So I think I'm back. It says I'm live, so let's hope that I really am. I have a cat who's all over my lap at the moment. Thank you, Walter. That is my YouTube channel. So I have 3 channels. I have one for my lingerie, which has like 40,000 subscribers. It's McPete Says News. And I have the Comics of More New Jersey YouTube. But then I also have the new one I started, Twisted Angel, which on Twisted Angel I can put anything from poems, short stories, passages from books to erotica. I'm going to have it, so it'll just be a fun YouTube channel. And I'm going to cross promote. Any books, comics, or poems that can be put on Comics of More New Jersey will also go on that YouTube channel. So you'll be able to run it if you have something you want to submit. It can go on both as long as you like it, along with any artwork you want to include and all your social media intact. And then if it's erotica or something more adult, it will stick with the Twisted Angel YouTube. But I can share that over to my McPete Says. And that's in a lingerie one. I have over 12 million views and over 40-some thousand subscribers. So absolutely check it out. If you have anything you want me to read, email me, message me, contact me. I am absolutely happy to do a reading. As long as you like it and I like it, I'll put it up on YouTube. It doesn't hurt, doesn't cost you anything. I'm not charging for this. This is just something for me for fun. And hopefully we'll get you some traction while you go. I only started a couple days before Christmas, so it's only, 17, 18 subscribers at this point. And thank you, Donna. I don't know how to sing, so we'll work on getting a little louder. Awesome, Pops. The next person to join Comics the Madness group will be Milestone member 2000. So you want to check that out. Gianni, I'm glad to hear it's not me this time after the last time I was live and got bumped. It really sucked. And Aaron, you have a documentary on your indie comic book character, the Possum. Very cool. Derek Pies and Circus's fan page here on Facebook. Did you link the Facebook page? Because that way you can make sure people click right on it. If not, drop the whole link. And I missed a couple. So thanks, Walter, for dropping my YouTube channel. Sabrina has the Geeky Pinup Redhead on Instagram. And you can check out very, very gorgeous pictures of her. She is a comic lover and a lingerie lover. You can't go wrong. It's a great combination. Gianni, yes, I know I should start doing interviews. The only problem is I don't know how to interview yet. I'm not quite there yet because I'm still getting used to being on the camera myself. But I'm happy to have you guys talk in here for right now. When I am interviewing, I promise I will set up all the interviews and get a schedule going. But for now, my comfort zone, I have so pushed past my comfort zone just to get on camera. I will work on having co-hosts or having people to interview soon when I can. It is something that I'd like to do down the road. It's just not something I'm capable of doing quite yet. Donna, she's a redhead and a geek. Stand back and don't get in Carl's way. Yeah, Donna, you and Sabrina need to say hi. Great people. You both are awesome. And Carl's just screwed because, you know what? I don't think he could handle both of you. I'm not sure you can handle one of you at this point. I have a feeling you keep him on his toes, Donna. Thank you, Sabrina. I'm crushing it. I am getting more comfortable. I started going live in September after I got back from my trip to California. And this is definitely out of my comfort zone. I am working on getting more comfortable. So this is one of my things to try. Next year, I will work on doing interviews and bringing people on camera with me. But I will get there. Awesome, Dark. That's a great link. And thank you, Grant, for trying new things. Hi, Rashid. How are you? Interviewing is not easy. I just ask questions. The problem is I don't know what questions to ask yet. Everybody gets interviewed. They all get asked the same questions. They know what to get into asking, and they tend to ask all the same stuff regularly. So I don't know how to interview somebody yet with not being boring. I'm good at banter. I'm good at having a conversation. I so enjoy talking to you all in the chat, but I'm not sure how to do it with a co-host yet. So I'll have a few guinea pigs going as I go. And I have a friend here. She's watching from the sidelines. She's saying hi.
I'm your guinea pig.
So she's going to be my guinea pig at some point. Hi, Dan. Try new things is great. And if what you're trying tastes or feels good, you keep doing it. Well, you know what? I'm working on that. I'm definitely figuring out things that I do enjoy and trying new things. And I am looking forward to seeing what 2021 brings. Brian K. Morris, make your viewers come up with questions. That's the key to interviewing. I see you do that. I do. You keep us all going with your comments. You're what, 20 minutes behind between YouTube and Facebook? All the everybody in the audience keeps you busy. You go for what, 2 hours? An hour is probably the max that I go when I'm alone, and that's a lot. There's only so much that I can handle. After a while, my brain just, goes to mush. Sabrina, thanks. We need to do this if I can help. I might take you up on that, girl. I think we'd have fun. There's a few people that I would love just to come on and say hi and maybe talk a little bit less formal than an interview. Hang out, talk a little bit about them and their projects, but not necessarily so formal. I think a group would be too much, but maybe bring in one at a time. We'll see. I have some ideas. I just am not quite there yet. One thing at a time. The YouTube one is what I'm promoting this week, and I'm going to get that under control. I have a lot of reading to do. Thank you very much for sending in everything you guys have sent in. And Brian K. Morris, stamina lady. It's all about stamina. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that. Walter, you're doing fine. Just breathe. Thank you very much. It has gotten easier. 2020 has been a rough year for me. Some of you know more and some of you know less. But I think it's been rough for everybody. People have had to deal with a lot of stress and a lot of changes. And it's not over yet. Derek, I can help too since I'm also an amateur interview subject. Thank you, Derek. And no, that's not my art and background. It's just a poster. It's a Deadpool poster. My ex left, and I haven't finished organizing everything yet. Sabrina, I did an Insta show yesterday for 2 hours just listening to music while wearing lingerie. Now that sounds like a fun show, Sabrina. And Dan, tell me about it. Hey, Dan, congratulations on your divorce. I mean, I have to say, that's freaking amazing. Mine will be done in a few months, hopefully. Hopefully soon. I've been separated for a long time, so we're just doing the finalizing stuff now. But it'll be nice to have that behind me. I'm looking forward to it. All new things next year. Well, in a week. Less than a week. But we all survived. So, on that note, what are you all working on? What are your goals for 2021? You've got, we're going to skip the whole trying to lose weight thing because we're all like pretty much stuck at home eating junk food. So, what are your plans for 2021? The real ones, not the normal promises that everyone makes, like that I'm going to be nice or I'm going to lose weight or, what are you guys working on? What projects, what goals have you set? For me, I'm going to keep growing Comics and More New Jersey, Comics and More Chaos, the group. If you're not in the group, join up. I'm going to work on my online stores. There's a couple. I'm going to work on the online store that I work with for somebody else. So I do have my hands full. I'm a mom. I have a 13-year-old that keeps me busy. And I'm going to see what I can do with this YouTube page. Dan, speak for yourself, carrying 70 pounds of mail all day, every day. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Linda is planning 3 books to be released in 2021. That is awesome. If you have your links, Linda, drop them all. Carl is maybe I will finish my self-help book next year. And Donna is going to try not to kill Carl for another year. Yeah, good luck with that. You two are adorable. I do enjoy both of you, especially in the green room. We have fun. Grant is Beowulf #1 is coming out in about 2 months. When you have those links, definitely get with me, Grant. Rashid is working on art. And Derek is looking to find artwork. So what kind of artwork do you do? And what mediums do you use? Brian is going to finish 2 books in Q1 plus 2 audio projects. Very cool, Brian. And Sabrina, to be honest, doing all the shit the boyfriend tried to stop her doing, so getting all the parts of me out there. No more control crap. It is a nice thing when you don't have someone controlling you anymore and you're able to do the things that you want to do as you want to do them. And Linda dropped one of her links. Definitely check her out and give her some shares. James, as long as Omni funds, we will have 4 issues and GN out in 2021. Very cool. And then Brian is going to start a couple of projects for other publishers. Flattered to be a part of. Very cool. I can't wait to hear about those, Brian. Dan, in 2021, I hope to return to acting and voiceover in some capacity. I'm interested in the voiceover. I'd like to see what that's like. But I figure I could use some practice. And doing the voice clips on YouTube seems to be fun. Gianni wants to illustrate and publish Chapter 1. Also want to print and sell Adventures of Botanic #3. Grant says you can get a free copy of Beowulf, and he's got the link there. So if you haven't gotten it or checked it out, definitely do so. Walter is going to try to grow his photography business and create some new content for Twisted Angel. Yeah. So he's actually the one who wrote the song and who wrote the new song. So you'll have to wait and see. So he's been writing stuff for my Twisted Angel site, and he does help others promote projects. So you definitely want to get with him and see where you guys can cross promote things. Derek has a cartoonish style, uses pen and ink, and he wants to tighten up style or make it more consistent. That's always a good thing. From the artists that I know, they say practice, practice, practice. Brian, my goals for 2021 is getting my life together. 2020, I had a really rough time. Personally, a loss of a sister, depression, uh, broke up with my ex. It took 4 months to get him out of my house. A lot of mess. And I'm still cleaning it up. So I need to get the rest of my life in order. Get my inventory back organized, find out what is still here, what is not here, the stuff that's still in the store, what's not in the store. Get that caught up. I finished my divorce and I'm looking forward to working on the YouTube channels. So the Twisted Angel YouTube channel, working on promoting and sharing as much as I can on Comics and More New Jersey, in the Comics and More Chaos group. And there's a few groups that I'm also been helping work on. There's geek.net that I have become an admin in and working on helping that grow as much as I can. And I help do social media for CreatorCon. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, speaking of CreatorCon, there is a con, Suffolk Comic and Art Expo. It is on the second weekend of March. That's Sunday. I will drop the link, and it's in Long Island. So if you are on the East Coast, you definitely want to check it out. And when I share it to my wall, if you guys can share it out, we're hoping COVID works well and lets us have some events, because we all need the cons. Even low-key, smaller ones, the artists need this. They need the exposure. They need to see people. They need to sell stuff. So my goal is to help as many people promote, sell, learn social media. If they don't know how to do something, ask. So many of us can help you work on building your social media, cross-promote. If you have something that you're posting, you can tag me on the post. I will add it to my wall. I have close to 3,000 friends. I have over 1,000 followers. And I have access to a lot of different groups and social media platforms that I am happy to share it on. And I want to see you guys all do well. I've been loving this world that I've fallen into. As many of you know, I'm new to comics, but I do love art. I've grown up loving art. And I love that my feed is filled with awesome people and all this talent. And I get to see comics and memes and art all day, and photographs of friends and, all these people I've never met in person yet. So this has been an awesome world, and I'm grateful for all of you, to be honest. And Walter says, the New Year's one is not a song, it's more of a poem in the style of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And friendly, so I don't have to sing it. Yes, I love that I don't have to sing it, because I don't sing. And Derek is also on Instagram. Awesome. Absolutely, anytime you have social media, drop the links. You could drop even some of the artwork you're working on. But when you do, include the link with the picture so that people can find more. They know, what you're working on. There's a lot of people that come through and check out the comments, so feel free. So what is one thing you're proud of surviving this pandemic? Or what is something that advice you would give to somebody else who is in this world, who is an artist or a writer that needs to survive it? What would you tell somebody that's new coming into this world? Whether it's art, writing, any kind of creative. And Derek is looking to launch an IG specific for the comic. Very cool. When you get that up, you can always add the link after the fact or send it to me and I can share it out. And while I have you guys all, author Michaela Jade, her book drops in 2 days. It goes on the 29th, so even less than 2 days. There is a link on my post on my wall. You can check it out. I tagged her in it. And you can also check out her Amazon to follow her as the author. Check out the new book that's dropping on the 29th. And if you wanted to read it as a standalone, it works as a standalone. If not, you can also pick up the first book in the series. The link is there also. So, some advice. Dan says never give up. Very, very true. Things can get rough, but you keep moving forward and it'll get better. It always does. Nothing ever stays the same. So as shitty as it is, it'll change. Derek says, don't be afraid to experiment with your work. So, Derek, what are some experiments that you've done with your work that you found worked well for you that you weren't expecting? Donna's advice is, biggest advice I give beginning writers, just do it. Everything else comes later, but gets something down. Something, anything down. Very nice. Carl's, my advice is not to sit and feel sorry for oneself. Get out there, get things done. You'll feel like you've accomplished something. So agree. Just put one foot in front of the other. Sometimes they're baby steps and sometimes they're leaps and bounds. But as long as you're not going backwards, it's huge. Linda was honored to be one of Michaela's betas for the second book. It was awesome. That is very, very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing her launch. Brian K. Morris, my advice for survival, promote. Also help others get their names out there too. If it all comes back tenfold, if you do it with selfless heart. Agreed. I don't get paid to share and promote or do this stuff. I don't make any money. I mean, let's be honest. But I enjoy seeing you guys all get a little extra bump. I enjoy meeting you all and doing what I can. I can't back every Kickstarter. I can't go buy everything. I don't have the money. But I have fans and I have followers and I have contacts. And I'm really happy to put people in touch with each other. This is not something that's going to, make loads of money. But I'm so enjoying meeting you all. And I'm so enjoy helping where I can. And I'm a big fan of help people, even if it doesn't help you. As long as you're not killing yourself and hurting you in the process, then it doesn't hurt to help somebody. It's amazing what one little thing can mean to someone else that you may not think. Derek has used different pen, paper, pencil techniques, thrown wild combos together to create characters. I've even killed one character to introduce others. Very cool. And Carl replied to Linda that he helped Michaela create the cover. And the cover is very nice. See, everybody works together. Everyone networks together. When you help people, you may never, ever get help back from them. But it doesn't hurt to help somebody. It really doesn't. It doesn't hurt to say hi. It doesn't hurt to be kind. It doesn't hurt to give compliments. If you find that you're being taken advantage of, that's when you have to step back. And just, kind of protect yourself. But there's a lot of people here that don't take advantage of each other. And they are so happy to help each other. And you just keep helping, where you can. And Carl and Donna also did some editing for Michaela. Wanted her to succeed. Absolutely. She is awesome. I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to talk to author Michaela Jade, but if you haven't, you should reach out. Find her. Check out her books. I believe she has a group that she shares some stuff into. But you can comment right on the post. I have her tagged. And go introduce yourself. We all need the support and we all need the help and the shout outs and the love. And since we can't hug each other right now, let's take it any way we can get. Derek, follow your instinct. If it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Very true. Also, if something sounds too good to be true, it's probably not true either. Many of you guys are getting ads and friend requests from all the catfish. Same thing. If she looks like a model and she's 20 years old and she's looking for a serious relationship, for the God-fearing man to have a family, and then she asks you for your credit card or tells you some sob story and wants money, don't send it to her. She's a catfish. It's really a dude. So if it sounds too good to be true that, some strange person, it definitely, definitely is. Angry artist. Hey, William, how are you? I saw you went live earlier today, briefly in my chaos of my day, but I haven't been able to go back and play any of the stuff. Gianni stopped online dating a long time ago. Yeah, I did not go for the online dating on this time I was single. There was no way. And I kept getting ads for POF and everything else. There's just not happening. And Walter reverse image search, absolutely. Dan, send them job listing for their area. The problem is they're not even in the area they say they're in. I've had friends who've had their photos stolen for different sites that I just won't get into, and I asked if they at least got a cut for them using their photos. Sadly, they didn't. So, William, what are you up to? I saw you were starting to work on, was it Doom earlier? William, I just send random women $2,000 when they ask for help. Isn't that what everyone does? Sure, William, can I have $2,000? Derek, the only catfish I want is on a plate with some type of potato. And Gianni, I tried online dating a few years ago. Mind you, it was recommendation by other people, but I tried it anyway because I figured at the time it wouldn't hurt. Oh, yeah. I did that when I first separated from my husband. That was interesting. Granted, I'm still friends, really good friends with one of the guys. We didn't work well as dating, but we became great friends. And William, yeah, that was a Dr. Doom piece. I saw that. Very cool. And Gianni, most of the women went on dates for losers anyway. Yeah, there's some interesting people on dating sites. Yeah, yeah, I won't do that again. No way. And I kept getting all these ads for dating sites, and my ex and I split. I was like, yeah, not gonna happen. Meet someone the old-fashioned way. Dan, you're smart. You never did the online dating thing. It was interesting. As my girlfriends, I can tell she's staring at me right now because, yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting world. Dating makes it a little more during COVID makes it a little more difficult. Well, are you guys pretty much caught up with everything you want to talk? In a bar? Yeah, there's no bars open here in Jersey. Hopefully you find somebody you already know and date them. Derek signed up for the online dating but never got anything out of it. Johnny, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but yeah, wow, no wonder she's single. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few guys like that too. It's always interesting. Kevin, I see you're watching. Are you still here? Say hi. Well, I've been live for like 40 minutes, and I know that you guys probably have things to do on the last Sunday of the year. Can I say that enough times? I'm so excited. Grant, I thought online dating was way easier than any other method when I was single. Yeah, I won't do the online dating thing again. Donna says I met Carl in a bar. He was trying to pick up my best friend. I threw myself on the grenade for her. Kevin, long time no see. Definitely we need to catch up. It's been a while. I missed the shows. Kevin is a photographer in New York. Really awesome guy. And he's covered some lingerie shows for me with McPete. Linda, need to call it a night. Y'all be safe, be good. Have a good night, Linda. Thanks for stopping in. And Gianni, I agree, there are guys that are like that because some old friends of mine fell into that category as well. Yeah, the online dating is interesting. Dating in general is interesting. And you're welcome, Kevin. Kevin's one of the group of gentlemen that was really awesome to work with when I was in New York. And he covered Curve lingerie in the Curve New York shows at Javits for me. And great photos. Definitely highly recommend. Kevin, I talked to Andrew, not privately, not for a while. I saw him post, it's got to be about a week or so ago. He had pictures that he took in Central Park. I'm guessing I need to check him out and touch. I know what's going on with him as of a few weeks ago. Have you talked to him? Andrew's another photographer that we all work together. Derek, one of the 2 serious relationships I've had, I met them at work. Well, let's see, I married the guy I met on AOL, and I broke up with the guy I met on another social media platform, was my last ex. So, yeah, not definitely, not highly recommending either one. Hey, Matt, how are you? Well, I'm going to starting down and saying goodnight. I'm planning on being live again next Sunday, the first Sunday of the year. I am so excited, 2021. And as always, if you're watching this after, drop your social media links. And if you are staying around, and hop on to Philip Russert's, and Philip Russert is live, and Russell Allen is live with Russ Explodes. So either you can go to CreatorCon or Russ Explodes Studio, or you can hit up the Comics of More New Jersey YouTube page to see Russ. He's streaming right there. Gianni, I did meet online. And Kevin, we talk about artists and writers and a little bit of social media. I definitely have to fill you in. My life has shifted a lot the past couple of years, and we have not talked. You have a wonderful evening, Carl and Donna. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will try to stop in on Thursday if possible. Derek, enjoy your dinner. And you guys all have a safe and happy new year. Good night, everybody. Stay safe and feel free to drop the links even if I'm offline. Night all.